Cześć przyjaciele, hi friends, welcome to Polish Mama Cooks. For quite some time I had a request for pierogi. One of the requests was for sweet pierogi, one was for goat cheese pierogi. So I decided to put them together, and today I want to share with you 3 recipes for pierogi with goat cheese. One of the recipe is savory, 2 of them are sweet with pumpkin and blueberries and full of flavor. They're not typical Polish recipes, but I hope you will enjoy it, so let's start. Because it's almost autumn in my part of the globe, I thought that it would be amazing to make pierogi that taste like autumn. So for the savory one, if you're gonna be making them, you're gonna use some garlic, some parsley, and some beautiful eggplant that you're gonna bake in the oven. Start by preheating the oven to 400 Fahrenheit and cut the eggplant in half and puree with fork in several spots. Next, put it on a parchment paper or silicone mat on a baking sheet. Use the garlic and put it on top of it, and then brush it with a tablespoon of olive oil, and then add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Roast it for 45 minutes until the eggplant is soft and has a bit of color. Scoop out the roasted eggplant flesh and discard the skin. Crumble the goat cheese and put the eggplant and goat cheese together. And about a tablespoon of salt and pepper, and sprinkle the parsley on top. Mix everything together and your first filling is done. The second filling of pierogi, you're also gonna need 3 ounces of goat cheese. Those ones are the most autumn that it can get. I actually call them pumpkin pie pierogi because to that goat cheese you're gonna need to add 1/4 of a can of pumpkin puree. To add more flavor of a pumpkin pie, you're gonna need 1/4 of a teaspoon of pumpkin spice, a tiny bit of salt, and I like to add the zest of half of lemon and a few drops of the lemon. The most important is a tablespoon of maple syrup. Mix everything together and your filling for pumpkin pie pierogi is done. The last filling for pierogi is to say goodbye to summer, or if you're in Australia, to say hello to spring. So I bought 3 ounces of goat cheese already with some blueberries, and then I'm gonna mush with that a cup of blueberries. You mix everything together, and then to add some more firm texture to it, add 3.5 ounces of farmer's cheese. For more flavor, I like to add a teaspoon of herbes de Provence, which have lavender in it. If you don't have them, you could use a bit of lavender in it, and a pinch of salt. If you would like to see how I make the dough for pierogi, please go and see my video, Polish Pierogi dough, sensory activity for kids. I will put it in the description and in the card. Anyway, you roll out the dough and prepare all the circles to make your pierogi. I like to keep them rustic, or this time I decided to keep them rustic because I just liked how they looked. So what you need is just to roll out the dough and make circles. Remember that when you make first patch of circles, you take the leftover dough, you roll it in a ball, and then you start rolling it out again to make more. Use 2 spoons to put the fillings. The filling is a bit sticky and it's just gonna make your life easier. You do it for every single of the fillings to put your pierogi together. And again, the filling is a bit sticky, so it's gonna help by you put the middle part in together and then you work sides. So one side and then the other. If by any chance you can see the holes and it's not sticking, use a bit of water on the edges and that will help. To cook them, boil some water, add a bit of olive oil and a bit of salt. Do not cook them all at once. Cook them in patches, so 5 and then 5 or 10, it depends on the size of your pot. The blueberry ones might leave the water purple, so cook them at the end. Let me know what is your favorite filling for pierogi. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for being with me today. Please give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Smacznego!